All right, we are back, and let's talk about Sakura Genesis. After what happened at Windy City Riot, it's sort of hard for me to look at this as...
Yeah, that's the hard thing for me. It's like, Windy City Riot just happened.
Where Tetsuya Naito lost to Jon Moxley. I mean, is it really getting to the point where we have to put the belts on people who don't even work for the company anymore? Is that the situation that we're in?
Yes, because New Japan, again, fails.
Wait, here's my problem. Why is New Japan working with AEW? They just purged all of their biggest stars.
Yeah.
Where are the other people that are working with New Japan shows?
Right.
Where the fuck are those people? Hello? Why are you... The stranglehold is ridiculous, but let's talk about the show, because the main event was very good.
Yes.
I love Yota Tsuji.
Yep.
But they continue to put him in this position where I just don't think he's quite ready.
No, he's way too green. And again, this is a problem. New Japan just fails time and time again to create new stars.
Yep, they had Shingo Takagi, but now he's playing around with the never openweight champion with fucking Evil.
Oh my God.
Sonata was the most overrated star, and I'm like, I don't know why his matches were good.
But he's kind of bland as a character, I think.
Yeah, I understand. He really needs something more than just like a guy in just five guys. Kazuchika Okada had an aura of leader.
Right.
He had the Rainmaker.
And now he's playing around with the fucking Continental Classic champion.
Yeah, and now Sonata, who is a good wrestler, he's just that. He's a good wrestler. He was better as Cold Skull because he had a gimmick around him.
He literally had no gimmick.
Yep. The one thing I was surprised about was Jack Perry. He did impress me on the show. Mm-hmm. He did a very good job. Once again, he has a gimmick.
He does. He's anti
AEW establishment character, and I'm 100% for him being in New Japan right now.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially if Tony Khan is still a butthurt little bitch about it, then why would he bother being in AEW?
I mean, hell, he asked for his release. Why didn't you grant it?
Right. I am going to at least say one thing. Sho and Yo is 100% an accident. Yo dislocated his shoulder.
Yes. I do remember that.
Yes, he was trying to continue to wrestle, but this lump just right there. I'm like, oh, that's a dislocation. And they followed it up well. They're starting to build that junior division again. Thank God. Because they definitely need some people.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of people, unfortunately. And it's like, I think that it comes to a point now where New Japan is focusing too much on trying to
appease the American audience. They're starting to lose. They're trying to appease everybody. And when you try to appease everybody, you please nobody.
Yeah, and that's why do you think they're doing all this stuff with Japanese, everyone together now in Japanese wrestling? I mean, it's ridiculous that New Japan Pro Wrestling, they just fail to make stars.
Now, they have this ups and downs. They do. So I'm not necessarily...
Right now, they're not in an upswing. Let's put it that way.
Now, they do have stars, but they're not in the main event scene. Bishamon, they're lifers with New Japan, and they're an excellent tag team. Their match with Bullet Club was very good. Mm-hmm. They have Kenta, who inspired people like CM Punk and Bryan Danielson, but they never really capitalized on them as he should be.
Right.
They still have some time with him, so I'm not necessarily worried about that. They have Doki with Doki Mania, who was super over in this crowd, so they're putting him in a really good spot within the juniors. But once again, we're talking about tag. We're talking about juniors. We're talking about the global title scene with Jeff Cobb. They had Matt Riddle. They have Zack Sabre Jr., but all of them are doing good stuff on the undercard, not the overcard. Who else but Tetsuya Naito, Yota Tsuji, Jon Moxley? Those are the only three names off the top of my head that even feel like main event. And even then, do they really feel like main event?
They really don't.
Exactly.
I mean, and now, looking forward and being forward thinking now, AEW is not the only promotion that New Japan has to look out for now.
Look at Nick Nemeth and the Global Heavyweight Champion. That's one of their titles.
What about Tama Tonga?
He's gone. David Finlay now is playing with Gato on the undercard instead of being where he should be, which is
like isn't he the leader of whatever remains of the Bullet Club?
Yeah, he's the leader of the other side of Bullet Club, other than Evil, who's playing around with the House of Torture.
Right, but he's been playing around with the House of Torture since the pandemic. So.
Right. I don't know why they didn't push Shindigo Takagi more. I have no idea why they didn't push Evil more. Evil should be main event. He has a gimmick. He actually has an aura, and if they continued to push him strong, he would be a valuable asset. But they just didn't do that.
They're just not doing it. They're failing to do it. And now that these American promotions are paying out, well, not all of them are paying out a lot more, but I mean, AEW is just bringing out money like it's candy
because it has Daddy's checkbook on it.
Right?
Why does AEW? I think AEW or New Japan, if they want to survive and say, we're not working with you anymore.
Right.
Screw you. Mm-hmm. We're not doing this because it's just not a good working relationship.
No, it's not. It's very exploitative is what they're doing.
Hey, CMLL, guess what? You're not too far behind.
No.
You're not too far behind until you lose Volador Jr., until you lose Teton, until you lose Ultimo Guerrero, Stephanie Lejour, whatever her name is. Just wait.
Yeah, because they are going to start purging those people as well.
Mm-hmm. It's only a matter of time.
Yeah, I mean, Stardom is
it's dead.
Is pretty much dead without its founder. But I think that AEW is going to start purging some of their stars that they somehow cannot get into WWE.
Yeah. Look. When because they already did with Mariah May.
Yeah.
Just wait until Azame goes or AZM.
Yeah.
Wait until Utami goes. Wait until Tam Nakano goes.
Yeah.
Wait until Iwatani goes.
Yeah.
Only a matter of time.
Right.
It's only a matter of time, people.
It is.
Because it's a pattern.
Right.
It's a pattern from the word go. TNA saw the writing on the wall.
Yes.
And so they ended the relationship before it became toxic.
Right. And they lost a few stars, but they didn't lose very many.
Nope, they didn't. It's just a matter of time because they lost Ethan Page.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of anybody else that they really purged from TNA.
During that time, they really didn't purge
Kenny Omega was TNA World Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah.
Christian
Cage
was World Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah.
I know they extended an offer to Alexander. I know, like I said, with Ethan Page. Deonna Purrazzo is another one.
But she left after.
But once again, they ended that cold turkey really early because they knew what they were going to do.
Right.
So, but now they're playing that. Now they're going to work with WWE who are like, we want Jordynne Grace to be on there because we want it.
Right. It's not.
We're not going to sign her.
Right.
We just want her to be in the Royal Rumble. Do you want to be in the Royal Rumble?
Sure.
Cool. Great. Awesome.
Right.
That's the kind of stuff that we need.
Right. And so
and then it looks like Ross, the founder of Stardom, is his new promotion is going to work closely with WWE.
Yep.
Kicking down the door for NXT Japan or NXT, like an exclusive women's NXT.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. But that's kind of where we're going to be going here. And that's going to be a different kind of relationship. That's going to be a symbiotic relationship.
I mean, what we're essentially seeing is New Japan on life support.
Yep.
And we said this before, but there's no excuse as to why New Japan should be on life support right now, but it pretty much is.
Yeah, there was Bushiroad. Bushiroad is one of the biggest companies in Japan.
Yeah. Or at least one of the biggest companies in their genre. They're not big. They're not big by any stretch of the imagination.
They're one of the bigger ones. They're one of the more well-knowns, maybe. Because they are playing cards and manga and shit.
Well, yeah, but okay, so they run a trading card, whatever. Anyways,
those are still popular over there. I mean, it's not Pokemon or Nintendo, but still,
it's not like Hyundai.
Right.
Hyundai is Korean, I think.
Yeah.
Yes. Like Honda or Toyota.
But I will say this Sakura Genesis did showcase a lot of potential with their talent.
Yeah, it did, but it really got lost in the shuffle because there were so many.
There was so much wrestling. It was kind of hard to keep track of it. But Sakura Genesis did have a stacked card, so I wanted to at least give them another chance, and I was fairly impressed. I'm gonna give them a full thumbs up again. Between Supercard and New Japan, I thought New Japan was the stronger of the two shows, but that's just me.
Anyways, when we come back, we're going to do the actual best non-WrestleMania show of the weekend.
Definitely.